I won't only be in here. I'll be a little bit of everywhere.
Oh, hell up and hell yeah, you've done it again. Twisting the head, twisting the head. Like an owl, you can twist the head all the way around. Twisting the head, twisting the head. The Wuben X3, also known as the owl. 700 lumens, it even has red light power. We charge on the go, it's wireless, you know. It's a must-have, multi-purpose tool for a steal. When you're out late at night, out on the prowl, you need a good light with plenty of power. You need the owl, so get up off your ass and get out and touch grass. Maybe do something with your life, now you've got a light that outlasts. The competition, you want the best, with versatility and the specs. Wuben gives you the recognition, making what you ask. Did a while with features that surpass even your wildest expectations. Wuben X3, also known as the owl. 700 lumens, it even has that light power. Recharge on the go, it's wireless, don't you know? It's a must-have, multi-purpose tool for a steal. When you're out late at night, out on the prowl, you need a good light with plenty of power. You need the owl, so get up off your ass and get out and touch grass. Maybe do something with your life, now you've got a light that outlasts. The competition, you wanted the best, with versatility and specs. Wuben gives you the recognition, making what you ask, and did it well with features that surpass even your wildest expectations and projections. Don't give up, don't give in. With enough light you can fight and you'll win. Defeating the dark alone in the park, run from the shadows behind you. Oh, see what's next on your light, oh so bright, and staring back to hell. Twisting the head, twisting the head, twisting the head, twisting the head.
Oh, Wuben, you have done it again. Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. Thank you for joining me as always. My name is Jim, and I've got a badass flashlight to share with you. Once again from Wuben, and I think we should probably start things off by opening up the packaging so that you can see what all comes with this cool light. Ta-da!
Oh, hell up and hell yeah, you've done it again. Twisting the head, twisting the head. Like an owl, you can twist the head all the way around. Twisting the head, twisting the head. The Wuben X3, also known as the owl. 700 lumens, it even has red light power. We charge on the go, it's wireless, you know. It's a must-have, multi-purpose tool for a steal.
Yeah, I'm not entirely certain how they had this in the packaging, because I sure could not fit it back in there, but I did want to make sure you got to see it all. And this lanyard is certainly unique to Wuben. When you unclip the lanyard, the two ends are your charging cable, USB, USB-C. And you've got a lanyard attachment back here that this does not fit on, unfortunately, but you can use a smaller lanyard for that. Oh, wait, you know what? No. I stand corrected now that I actually look at it, because you can run that little guy right on through there. So I was wrong. So it does three things. It's a lanyard. It's also, well, actually four things. It's also, I don't know what you would call it, to be worn around the neck so that you can carry the whole kit around your neck. It is quick detach with this little lobster claw that you got going on there. And then also your charging cable. And for some reason, a measuring tape. So you got quite a lot going on there with just the charging cable. Very cool, very slick, and it gives you an idea of just how ingenious Wuben really is. There's the packaging going back. Now let's talk about the light. Now you can buy the X3 in two different types of kits. One gives you a simple charging base, which you just drop this onto, and then the light will stand upright on it. And the other is the one that I chose, which is the charging box. And as you saw from the very beginning there, it has quite a few interesting uses besides just being the remote wireless charger. So every time I drop this in here, a blue light's going to go on letting me know, hey, your light is being charged up right now. You would simply plug in this charging box whenever you want to add power to the power bank that's inside, and then it's ready to go on the go with you. Now, instead of running your light dead, let's say you're out camping, you're doing some cool stuff out at the campsite, the light goes dead, instead of dropping it in this charging case for a few hours to charge up, you can drop it into the case and actually run the light while it's charging. And that goes for the red light option as well. Another nice bonus is if you have this sitting in a room and you want to gently light the room, just twist the head
Twist in the head, twist in the head.
180 degrees, drop it back in there, and you can access your controls and your OLED readout right from the very top. So I can have a red light diffused running in the room that's not going to ruin the night vision of my eyes. Or let's say I want to really give some good ambient light throughout the room. I can run through all of the different 150, 150, and 700 lumen options. I don't think that I would want to run 700 lumens with the LEDs being right up against this plastic. I'm sure at some point the plastic would melt. But you do have all of those options, as well as being able to shine through in standard flashlight formation. Just like that. So the box, I think, is probably the best value. That's why I chose to go this route. Now, if you dig auxiliary lights, then you're really going to enjoy using the X3, because when you're using it, these blue LEDs will light up the body, and at the same time, they will give a little bit of charge to this translucent body that actually glows in the dark. So even when you're finished using the light, you can easily locate it in the dark because it has the ability to glow a little bit. Let me show you that very quickly. I'm going to give it a little bit of a faster charge up with a more powerful light, just so that we're not wasting a lot of time. And there it is. Pretty slick, pretty cool. Now, I'm like an overgrown child, so I really enjoy things that glow in the dark. But keep in mind, it's not going to last very long. Just a couple of minutes glowing, and maybe up to an hour. It'll be visible to you once your eyes have adjusted to the dark. So you will be able to find this in a dark area. Maybe you dropped it in the woods. Maybe it's sitting on your nightstand and you need to reach over and grab it. It'll be glowing faintly, so you'll be able to see it. Now, you have the option to turn these blue LEDs on or off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll turn them on or off. So if you don't want to have the blue LEDs active while you're using the light, you don't have to. I personally like them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're right back on. So I think it's a good time, since I just did that, to go through what the user interface actually is. Now, you have two modes. You have white light mode and red light mode. We're going to start with white light mode. All you've got to do is simply click it on, and the digital, I keep wanting to say digital, the OLED readout here will let you know which mode you're in. Right now it's in low moonlight, which is 1 lumen. Press and hold to get to the next. That's medium, 50 lumens. Press and hold to get the next. High, which is 150, and then double click gives you the turbo of 700 lumens, which for a light that's this tiny, that's really impressive. Now, if you'd like to use red light mode, maybe you're coming into the bedroom after your wife's sound asleep, and you don't want to stub your toe on some random piece of furniture in the room. That wives like to put weird pieces of furniture in weird places in the room. And you don't want to wake her up with a bright light in the room. You could just simply use the red light. Red light is not going to cause any stress to your eyes in a dark room. And it's not going to be shining a bunch of light to wake her up. So you'll appreciate that. And she will too, I hope. So the white light is this side, the red light is this side. I'm going to kick it up to the 80 lumen high just by pressing and holding. And that's all there is to it. So again, accessing red light is simply pressing and holding. It's got memory, so it's going to remember the last mode that you used for it, 1 or 80. And press again to turn it off. If you want strobe, it's a triple click, 1, 2, 3. And then you press and hold to get to your different versions of the strobe. It's just that simple. Now, you've also got a magnetic tail. So this is going to be great. You know, let's say you're changing a flat tire or something. You can stick this right to the fender, twist the head 180 degrees down, and light up what you're doing down there. And then the pocket clip here, which is more than just a pocket clip, gives you quite a bit of versatility, in my opinion. So yes, you can carry it in your pocket with the clip on the outside, just like, you know, any regular flashlight that you already own. Another thing that you can do is you can clip it onto a baseball cap bill and have it facing forward. Do I have it facing forward? I do. Facing forward off of the baseball cap. Or you can twist the head and you can clip this right onto your belt, where that's going to be shining forward hands-free when you're walking around, or on the strap of a backpack or anything else that you have on that you can just simply clip this to, and it's facing forward. Really nice idea to have a hands-free light. That was the main reason I got this. I love my Wuben X2. I've already done the review on that. If you haven't seen that already, please go check it out. And when I saw the X3 and saw that it had the ability to do this, I was thinking of a million different scenarios that I will likely never find myself in, like, say, hiking at twilight. Yeah, okay. But let's say I were. I can clip this onto my belt, or I could clip it to the strap of my backpack and have it shining forward, lighting up the path in front of me, and have both hands free to, I don't know, fight off bears and a platypus with a stick. I don't know. But both of my hands will be free. So I thought that was a neat touch. And I like the fact that once you've swiveled the head into each position, your power switch is right where you would want it to be. Easily accessible in either the 90-degree light position or the EDC light position. Now let's talk about the performance. Let's take a quick look here at the beam shot indoors in the studio. Then we're going to go outside and see how it performs in the dark. Okay, let's get this bad boy cranked up. We'll start on a lower setting. That's the medium. Okay, moonlight's going to be too low. So we'll do the 50 lumen, which honestly you really can't see, can you? There we go. So as you would expect when you look at the optic here, it does have small TIR twin optics on here. You're going to be getting mainly flood. You're going to get a little bit of a hot spot. It's just not a crisp and easily defined hot spot. It's just a soft hot spot going off into the spill. There is the 150 lumens. So it's going to light up your path all around you. So you're going to have light directly in front of you and a good bit of fall off in the spill to your left and right. And do not expect a lot of throw from this. Even in turbo, now you see that the turbo really interacts with the optic and gives you a little bit more of a defined hotspot. So you're going to get a small amount of throw, but again, nothing really impressive. It's going to be mainly flood. If you want to use the red, here we go. That is the low 1 lumen. Here is the high 80 lumen. And what's funny is I see through my camera that you can see a bit of a hot spot there and a corona and then the spill. But to my naked eye, all I see is soft, floody light. It's really weird how red light does that. Now, let's get it outside and see how it performs.
The Wuben X3, also known as the Owl. 700 lumens, it even has red light power. Recharge on the go, it's wireless, you know. It's a must-have, multi-purpose, tool for a steal. When you're out late at night, out on the prowl, you need a good light with plenty of power. You need the owl, so get off your ass and get out and touch grass. Maybe do something with your life, now you've gotta let that out last. Competition, you like the best, with versatility and the specs. Wuben gives you the recognition, making what you ask. Did well with features that surpass even your wildest expectations. Wuben X3, also known as the Owl. 700 lumens, it even has that light power. Recharge on the go, it's wireless, don't you know? It's a must-have, multi-purpose tool for a steal. When you're out late at night, out on the prowl, you need a good light with plenty of power. You need the owl, so get up off your ass and get out and touch grass. Maybe do something with your life, now you've gotta light that up last. For competition, you wanted the best, with versatility and specs. Wuben gives you the recognition, making what you ask.
That's the 50 lumens. Here's your 150 lumens. And here is your turbo 700 lumens.